Life is that famous contract everyone signs without ever reading. And when you sit at the table, it doesn't even hand you a pen. It simply says, "Sign here." And you put your name down without the slightest idea of what you're agreeing to. The real irony is this. The very first clause states that you are never allowed to read the contract. So you are tricked from the very beginning, but there is no authority to file a complaint with. Because here, anyone who objects is labeled mature, and maturity is yet another concept punished by life itself. There's also a wonderfully absurd clause. Everything is temporary. Very poetic, very deep, very philosophical. But right underneath, the contract adds, however, understanding its temporariness requires you to accumulate permanent pain. Paradox 101. Life keeps testing you, but it never shows you the question stem of the exam. The teacher walks into the room and says, "All right, everyone, we have a quiz today." And you ask, "Teacher, which topic?" The answer is simple. All of them. That's exactly what life is. An endless finance week where you're responsible for every chapter but master none of them. And just when you think cheating might help, you realize everyone's answer sheet is different, everyone's book is different, everyone's destiny is different, and everyone's pain is custom made. And here's another thing. The only guarantee life offers is surprises. But these surprises rarely come in gift wrap. They're usually more like UPS packages left at your door without knocking, labeled, "May cause emotional collapse when opened." You can't return them because the sender is the Department of Fate, and all shipments are strictly non-refundable. In the middle of all this madness, humans still search for meaning. Because the most absurd trait of the human mind is this. It insists on making sense of chaos. The world is a tangled mess, yet you keep saying, "I'll untie this knot," even though you're not the one who tied it. But you keep trying anyway, because the final clause reads, "Quitting is optional, trying is mandatory." In the end, life is a strange game whose terms you can't read, whose complaints aren't heard, and whose returns are not accepted. Yet, it's still worth living. Why? Because within all the irony, all the nonsense, all the confusion, there's always a scene worth laughing at, a person worth loving, a pain worth learning from, or a moment worth remembering. Yes, the contract you signed is flawed, but some clauses are truly beautiful.